Good evening, all of you. Glad to see you all on this Saturday evening. There's a change in the timing today for one day. That is also for a special reason. I'll let you know at the end. But today we have always the classes starting with some pearls of wisdom from our past students. And so happy to invite here Vrinda Jaiswal.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome, Vrinda. You're
Thank you.
on board with us live in YouTube. And Vrinda is my student from 2013 batch. Concept classes started in 2010 when I used to take classes with chalk piece on black and white board. Then it was marker, and now where is my digital pen? Here we are. Yes, teaching you all live classes thanks to the technology that we are able to reach across India and abroad also with these classes, right? So Vrinda has cleared her CA inter she did from concept classes, and her marks are awesome. Jeevana, Vrinda, Nilima, these were like group who held together from morning to evening, each other's hand, and all of them excelled with more than 80 plus marks in all the subjects. More proud, and I'm like so overwhelmed talking to Vrinda yesterday. After clearing chartered accountant, she added 2 more degrees. She's a company secretary. She has completed her LLB and practicing with Law Orient firm now. So dear students, as I'm teaching you now, I have seen Vrinda with me having so much of passion for learning all the subjects, especially taxation, when she joined. So over to you, Vrinda, now. You give your experience and your tips, whatever you want to share in 5 minutes, very quickly to students. I will take a back seat now.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction. It's so amazing to see you teach with the same passion, with the same energy, which we used to see then and even now. And the way that you have, adopted from the chalk and the blackboard to this, it is hats off to you that, we are able to get the benefit of your teaching even now. So I'm very happy. And I would like to start with congratulating all the students for making it until here, and making it until here in the sense not only IPCC but for joining concept classes and for watching ma'am's classes online. I think this is one of the best things you could have done, because this is one of the best things I too had done. So I'll just give you a little brief about my journey. I had started with CPT. I got into CPT just because my friends were doing it. I had no plans of doing CA. I didn't know what it meant. And somehow I just cleared CPT. And then from a friend, I got to know about ma'am, and I joined concept classes. Like I mentioned, that was the best decision I took. And now people say IPCC is so difficult, its pass percentage is less and this and that. But at that time, we didn't even know that this is something so big. We are getting into something so tough. And, it'll be very difficult to study two groups, 8 subjects, writing such big papers for 3 hours. We never felt all that. And that was only because of ma'am. The way she taught us, the way she had, customized the entire 7 to 8 month period for us every day, the way she took chapters, she used to balance some tough subjects with the easy ones. She used to do theory in the afternoon, practical when we were all charged up. The tips she used to give, that go home and revise, whatever you revise in the next 24 hours stays in your mind. These small doses. And I still remember her textbooks, every page used to have some or the other motivating line. So that used to motivate me a lot. And these tips really helped me. But more particularly, 4 or 5 points which I just noted down for, sharing with everyone. First was the everyday revision. Ma'am used to insist that every day, whatever was taught in those 5-6 hours with her, she gave us ample time to get back home, to relax, and then to study also, which is very good. Otherwise, I see a lot of coaching places nowadays, you just sit there for 10 hours, 12 hours. It's no use. It's quality over quantity. Quality, if you spend 4 hours studying effectively, then you take a nap, you take a break for 2 hours, and then you get back. You don't have to sit in a place 12 hours just to show, I'm doing a lot of studies, I'm doing great work. No, I don't think that is required. She used to teach us, and then she used to give us homework. Solve these 2 problems, or just revise, solve the same problem again, like accounts and all. And accounts problems also, whenever she used to solve, she used to make sure that we're listening, and she gave us time to write it down, copy it. So that when she is doing it, we are watching her, we are learning from her. And then she has given us time that you also do that. That was very helpful. So this everyday revision and doing homework helped me a lot. Second was that every week, every weekend, ma'am used to have tests. And we were a very disciplined batch. I'm very surprised. I don't know how we did it. That man used to give us a test, and sometimes even when she was not in class, we used to just sit and do the weekly test as if, you know, someone is watching us. So that is God's grace, that is teachers' blessings, that we were able to do it seriously. And whatever ma'am told us, we never questioned. I don't know how that happened, but it was just, you know, she's still such a mother figure. It's like a mother wants the best for her child. Any mother would want the best for a child, and we always got the same vibe from ma'am. And she really wants the best for all of you. So whatever she is guiding you, it is not for a personal agenda, personal benefit. She has crossed all those stages. She could have comfortably had a great life, but she's choosing to spend her time, her effort with all of us, with all of you. We are very lucky, and we should not miss this opportunity. So whatever ma'am's tips were, we used to follow that. Every week we used to have a test. So what used to happen is every week, you know, we used to finish around a chapter or two, and then revision was being done on a constant basis. That was very helpful. Third was booster notes. Ma'am used to give these booster notes, which is like, you know, that is the Gita, the Bible, the Quran, whatever you call it, for IPCC students and final students. That's the most holy thing. That is Saraswati Mata coming right into your hand. So that was very helpful. We used to keep reading it. I used to keep working on that. And the fourth thing was mock exam. So writing the entire, you know, 3-hour paper,
Yes.
100 marks. You cannot do that directly in the IPCC in the exam hall. You will be too terrified. You will not, it will be very overwhelming. So ma'am made sure that same environment, same exam environment was created for us. That pressure of studying the entire book, the entire 100 marks, you know, syllabus, the first time you even sit for a mock test, you're terrified. But that's the feeling you have to overcome. So ma'am made sure that that was done. And not only the exam, most important is how the marking was done. Ma'am made sure that the marking was as per, CA standards, ICI standards. So we learned, okay, this was our mistake, what happened. Then I remember she used to have a special class where she distributed the papers and she gave us the right answers. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. You've gone wrong there. These were the things, you know, this customized itinerary, this tailor-made approach, you will not get everywhere. It is very rare to get it from a teacher. And if you guys are still getting it, I used to think that we are very lucky. You know, we were the special batch, our seniors and me and a few of our juniors, but you guys are also very lucky. So make sure that you make the most of all these things. Just listen to her. Otherwise, see, we all have so many thoughts. Okay, I will, you know, strategies we have. I will revise it this way. I will go and do that book, this revision book. Don't have to follow all that. Just follow one person, follow your teacher, follow your mentor. She has already crossed all these stages. She has trained thousands of people like you. She has trained me. And I'm also telling that because my IPCC was done well, I have cleared it in the first attempt with ma'am's blessings. After that, everything was so easy. My CS and my LLB, I have done only on basis of my self-study. I have done it along with my job and have enjoyed doing it. Ma'am, what I really loved about her, like she was saying, I used to like tax. People find tax boring, but when you study with ma'am, you will love tax. That was because she integrated that concept, that whole subject into our daily life. She used to tell, when you're going out, you suppose you're going for a movie, you're in a theater, what all is there? There are chairs you're sitting on. So what will be there? What is the depreciation on furniture? Remember the rate for depreciation.
Check the invoice.
Okay. Yes, invoice. Now check the invoice. Entertainment tax. Now what is the GST percentage? How much is the food? So I used to go everywhere. I used to see tax. You know, okay, what is the rate? I used to go out on a road trip on highway. Okay, how much is the toll? What is the NHAI? What is the period of 5-year long-term period investment? So many things. So these things, you know, she made it so enjoyable. Now when I spoke to her yesterday, I was thinking about my journey. I thought those 7 months went by like this. It was never a struggle. IPCC was the most enjoyable, the most, you know, fun. In fact, CA final was much tougher because I didn't have ma'am that time with me. I used to go to different teachers, but now she's teaching CA final also, which is amazing. So make sure that you have fun. IPCC is the time to enjoy. It is the time to build a very strong foundation. This is the foundation on which not only will you build one building, you can build multiple buildings. You can build a city on this foundation. So make sure that you get this foundation right. whatever doubts you have, ask ma'am. If you have any other strategy you're thinking, ma'am, should I do this also in addition to this? Very good. Discuss it with her. She will know what is best for you. And don't be afraid of, don't be afraid of accounts, tax, costing. Don't be afraid of anything. You just love the subject. You will get good results. The subjects will love you. Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry if I took your time. Oh, I went over 5 minutes, ma'am.
No, dear. These are really the pearls of wisdom. Sometimes we forget it, and you have reminded me how I used to give you the suggested answers. You have also written 3 points. वहां भी 3 point है, लेकिन तुमने compact करके लिखा है. So you have to check. That's what I say now to students, that at least give yourself every day also 10 minutes test. 10 minutes test, pick up any one question. House property is over yesterday for them. So I said, just pick up any one question and do it and check it. But you have really been awesome. And I'm really taking myself from you this line, that actually CA Foundation is just a knock, your entry, that you are welcome in this profession. But when it is like CA Inter or CMA Inter, students are also there, or CS Inter, it's a base. So whatever you learn now, tax, that will be helpful in finance. Same for costing, that is SCM, same for FM. So what you said is absolutely like, you need to develop that love, that passion for the subject, and everything will fall into its place. So really, it's an honor to have you here, and students have benefited from your triple degree. One more thing I want to add, dear student, she has done her articleship from ENY. You all know how strict their timings, their schedules are. It's like madly working for office also, and then double madly working for your degree also. So Vrinda's efforts I have seen by adding 3 degrees are amazing. And so many people are now benefited because of her this combo knowledge. So look forward. If you want to take more inputs from her one-to-one, she's always there to help out on holidays. I will help you connect with her. Thank you so much, Vrinda, for being here and giving us time.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was my honor. And I'm very excited. Next time also, if you would want me to come and meet your students, I'm very happy to do that.
Thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you. Hope you all are taking the best benefit from this, and we are starting 1 minute. The camera came down, so I need to set it again. Yes. And we are starting with most important topic today, that is business head. Okay, one thing, this business head I'm teaching, of course, for inter students, but all my CMA final students today and tomorrow, anyhow, it's a weekend holiday. Saturday evening today it is, and tomorrow, excuse me, same time. Sunday morning 11 to 1 we are taking class. Usually Monday to Saturday it is 11 to 1:30. So as it suits, tomorrow Sunday we will take. Don't miss these 2 days. Business head is absolutely important for final. So here what I'm going to do from today is one concept. Okay, say bed debt and related problem. Scientific research related. We will cover one small concept and related problems today. Tomorrow, I will teach you that when you do business head, see, final students have math also, but for that you need to know business head, add and less. So it's a challenge that the format which I'll make you write, if you are writing, you will never be confused ki add kyun karna hai, less kyun karna hai, and sometimes you don't have to do anything. Okay, right? So add less, I'm not teaching now. I'm teaching you business head. And running notes, whatever I'm giving, trust me, no. Vrinda said, इसलिए नहीं, मैं भी खुद ही बोलती हूँ रोज कि I can give you lot of printed and ready notes, PDFs, 200, 300 pages in Telegram, which will not help. And one more habit I have, which is good or bad, I don't know. When I start the problem, half the problem I'll do and I will sit in the class. So even if you're watching as recording, don't fast forward to get the answer. You do it yourself. Dipti ma'am's explanation is good. It's super good. You need to take it down, and then independently you need to solve an exam without Dipti ma'am being besides you. right or not, dear student? That's why some strategies are there. You might feel कि यहाँ पे उतना spoon feeding नहीं है जितने बाकी जगह हमको colored charts मिल जाते हैं, flow chart notes, बस ये पढ़ लो हो जाएगा, वो पढ़ लो. आप सब पढ़ लोगे लेकिन पेन तो flow होना है ना. इसीलिए I am giving you, yes, in the telegram I have put up the sheet for business head problems, all what I'm going to take, so you can have that printout with you, but no running notes you have to write with me. Okay, right, chalo, let us start with business head. Right, house property is all over, and as Vrinda rightly said, whatever is taught to you now, if you revise in 24 hours, surely you will learn it. Okay, right. Some of the students are really very busy in the Ganesh, what do you say, Visarjan and all. I'm not saying leave everything. Either you plan your studies and then take a quality good break, or for 1 year at least let go of all these festivals. ये हर साल आएंगे, लेकिन आप और आपकी पढ़ाई, it's not a matter कि मैम 2 घंटे जाके आता हूँ विसर्जन में 3 घंटे, but after coming also, you know, very difficult to come back into that study mode. So better stay in that study mode, you and your studies. Navratri and Ganesh Visarjan and all will come next year also when you will be qualified, right? Okay. So let us begin business head. Business head, naam business hai, but it is covering business income and professional income. Okay. So the format, how you solve it is net profit, as I said, and add and less, which I'll give you later. Right now, I'm saying chargeability section of the business head is section 28. What was the chargeability section of house property? याद है किसी को? 22. Chargeability section says if there is owner-tenant relationship, there is rent, come in, no problem. Like that, section 28 chargeability section says if you are having income from business or from profession, come in, okay? And you can earn that income, okay? And tax it here. Okay, can we have multiple businesses? Yes. But one thing is, there's a term called as speculative business. Speculative business is that business which is legally allowed, but there is no delivery of the item. Yeah, you just trade and get the profit or loss. So we call it in Hindi satta or speculative business. Speculative business income is taxable separately and non-speculative business income separately. But yes, you can have A, B, C, D, multiple business income taxable here. Now, in this chapter, you are going to get problem, which is going to come in question number 1 for 14 marks, wherein you compute business income along with little other source deductions, special income. So you are always getting combined problem in CA exam, even in CMA exam. Salary separate 8 marks question, house property 6 marks question, business head there also you get combined with deductions and other source. So past exam papers, RTPs, we will solve for business head when I complete teaching you other source and deductions. Right now from my material, I have sent you the PDF that I am sharing with all of you. Okay, right. Business head. This is the sheet you all are having. Business head and capital gain, all the questions in this I have written. Till 12, we have done the questions in house property. So numbering is given 30. Okay, right. Let us check very quickly the chargeability section for some of the MCQs. Okay. So profits and gains from business are going to be taxable here. Yes, we are starting now. Nice. Then compensation received due to termination, modification regarding terms of management agency. Okay. So many times if agency is there and outrightly it is sold a franchise and you get some income, it's taxable here. Income derived from straight professional associations, you know, Institute of Chartered Accountants, Advocates Bar Association, like this different association incomes you will take. 2 minutes, really sorry. I said sometimes I might have break. I have a very senior patient at 2 minutes. Yes, रुकावट के लिए खेद है. चलो शुरू करते हैं. So, profit on sale of import license, incentives, duty drawback. Duty drawback is you have paid custom duty and then you get refund. Or license, you have license for 10 years, 3 years you used and you sold the license to someone. So all that will be taxable here. Okay. Now perquisite. As soon as we see this word, no dear students, perquisite allowances, ma'am, wo to salary head mein taxable hai. But in business also, can you get income in the form of perquisites or income in kind? For example, a doctor does operation for his friend. Whenever I'm giving example, pay attention because exactly exam में इसी तरह के example आपको आते हैं. हाँ, तो ध्यान से सुनो. Doctor does knee replacement surgery for one of his childhood friend. Doctor said, no, I won't take any fees from you. You are my best friend and it's an honor and you trusted me and you're in my clinic. Your treatment is free. Now that friend is also full of gratitude and he gets iPhone 15 for doctor as a token of love and affection. Now, is this indirectly the fees received by doctor in kind? Answer is yes. So, when fees is received in kind, that is called as perquisite, gift, benefit, convertible into money or not. But is it related to your business and profession? Yes. Will it be taxable here? Yes. If any perquisite is received by employee from employer, तो कहाँ tax होगा? Salary. If any gifts are received other than relatives, तो other source. But any gift received related to my profession, I am teaching to Vrinda right now direct taxation, and Vrinda, I'm saying you're really very good. She was actually very good in Sanskrit. Huh? So I said to my son, who was in 12th standard that time when she was taking coaching, I said, Chalo, you take up Sanskrit for him, I will teach you direct tax. Am I teaching free? No. What is the fees for Sanskrit? I have to give 5,000. Say, what's the fees of direct taxation? I have to take 6,000. So it's like income in kind. Very well, it is taxable. This is important anyhow in this chapter. Later, I'm going to teach. In case of partnership firm, whatever is paid to partner in the form of interest on his capital. You all have done partnership accounts in foundation. Interest, salary to partner, bonus to partner, commission, remuneration. So whatever way it is given to partner, it is taxable in income from business head. Now you might be surprised, ma'am, salary to a partner. Partner is receiving salary not because there is employer-employee relationship. Between the partnership firm and partner, koi employer-employee relationship nahi hai. Partner is receiving salary because he's giving more time. He's a working partner, so he's receiving salary. So once again, from the partnership firm, whatever interest, salary, bonus, commission, remuneration is given to partner, it will be taxable in the hands of partner under business head. And I'll clarify this more when I teach you assessment of partnership at the end of this topic. Okay. Speculative profits, I said it's very well taxable here, but you need to keep it separate because set off some conditions are there. Any sum received under keyman insurance policy. You know how important is key for the room? Yeah. So that important are some of our employees. And for that, we as a company pay premium and it is called as keyman insurance policy. So who is paying the premium? Company as a business expenditure. And company is getting reimbursement from the insurance company. So whatever they get will be taxable in the hands of company as business income. इसके और भी aspects हैं जो हम आपको salary chapter में पढ़ाएंगे. Non-competent fees received for not carrying out profession under business head. Super. ये TDS chapter में भी आएगा. Non-competent fees. If you are feeling, ma'am, you are just like explaining, जैसे गुजराती तेलुगु लैंग्वेज होता है ना, वैसे ऐसे लग रहा है कि इनकम टैक्स भी एक लैंग्वेज है और आप टर्म्स समझा रहे हैं, तो मैं बिल्कुल वही कर रही हूँ. Excuse me. Non-competent fees. What is it, dear students? Non-competent fees is the fees. For example, if I'm taking classes in Hyderabad, nearby to OU, then I am paying fees, say official, not bribing, fees of 5 lakh rupees to my competitor. You should not open your same kind of business or same kind of institute within 8 kilometers radius. Non-competent fees is the fees paid to other person for not doing that activity in our area. So for the other person, is it business income? Yes. This is not bribing, this is income. I'm getting fees paid from other institutes saying, okay, Dipti ma'am, you take classes in this radius, don't come in our zone, we will give you this money. Okay, that's my business and profession income. Yeah. And then last one is 35AD related to assets, which I will take it when I come to that topic. So star mark this point, I need to elaborate ki partnership firm kaise kya tax pay karte hain, right? Okay. So what is income, profession? We all know they have specified skills or they have that degree and talent. Doctors, lawyers, chartered accountant, engineers, actors, all. And speculative transactions, you need to tax it separately. Okay, right. The next topic here, it is very important for inter and final, especially for MCQs. Already I have printed in my material. Important for MCQs. One is section 145 says that business and profession and income from other sources, either you can show on accrual basis. Okay, that is due basis you will adopt, or cash basis. You cannot follow hybrid system. You all know what is accrual system of accounting. Expenses not paid also expense to outstanding we do, prepaid we do. So accrual system of accounting we are following, or sometimes cash system. That is, whenever I pay, I record expense. Whenever I receive, I record sales. Income Tax Act says either you can follow cash system or accrual system. 99.9% people follow accrual system. So even March month, telephone, electricity, all they are paying in April, they book it as expense now. 12 months expense they will put whether they have paid or not. You cannot follow hybrid system of accounting to get the profit, business profit. Is this clear to all of you? Can you comment below? Is my speed fine? This is like the gist point I'm giving, but please trust me, dear students, because this batch is free or because I'm teaching live in YouTube, jaldi padha do, concept skip kar do, aisa kabhi bhi nahi hoga. Because you have trusted me and you are going to clear your exam by watching these videos repeatedly, right? Coming to the next concept. So what is section 145? It says method of accounting you follow accrual or cash system. Next is ICDS. What's the full form? ICDS, Income Computation Disclosure Standards. Right, like we have accounting standards. Accounts, books of accounts maintain karte waqt accounting standards follow karte hain. Then we have standards on auditing. When we are doing audit, we follow SAs. When we are in accounts, we follow AS, accounting standards. Like that, income tax has come up with 10 ICDS. And they say, while you compute your business income and income from other source, follow these 10 ICDS. So in MCQs इतने में से 2 marks का एक question आता है. Just 1 second, dear. Yes. So what ICDS is applicable to whom, dear students? It is applicable to all the SSCs and to individual and HUF. It is applicable if books of accounts are audited. Are you all with me? Individual and HUF के books कब audit होते हैं, dear students? When their turnover exceeds 1 crore, right? And some other conditions, 44A, AB, all that also we will study in business head. Business head को थोड़ा patience के साथ पढ़ना है. It's very easy, but it's a vast basket. Not a small basket like house property, but only ki ma'am, whatever you teach you, we follow, but how to recollect is repetition. R for repetition, and repetition is the key. सुनते रहो, कभी कभी हेडफोन्स लगा के सुनो, कभी लैपटॉप ओपन करके फुल स्क्रीन करके बैठ के नोट्स लिखो. You need to repeat the concepts, you need to repeat the booster notes. Dear students, you have completed house property, at least 4 to 5 pages of booster notes you have written. Just revising that will not take more than 15 minutes. Right? Chalo. वो करना है आपको. चलो फिर से. ICDS is applicable to all the SSCs, and in case of individual and HUF, it is applicable only if books of accounts are audited. ICDS is applicable if you follow mercantile system of accounting. It is applicable to compute your business income, क्योंकि business income में stock आएगा, तो जैसे वहाँ AS2 था, यहाँ ICDS2 है. You need to follow that. And income from other sources. See, other heads are very straight. Salary, do you all know, जो मिलता है वो tax होता है. House property, it has got a different format where even notional income you are paying tax. Capital asset capital gain doesn't come every year, dear students. When you sell the capital asset, you need to pay capital gain. Business head and other source are income which come every year. So if you calculate that income, you need to follow ICDS. The standards are not for the purpose of maintenance of books of accounts. ICDS has got nothing to do with books of accounts. True and false for CMA students. CA students just have MCQ. CMA, like years I have been teaching exclusive batches for CMA. True and false, fill in the blanks. बहुत scoring paper रहता है आपका. तो वहां पे ये पूछते हैं. ICDS has got nothing to do with books of accounts. These standards are used just to compute your income for income tax purpose, for the computation of income. Okay? And if there is a conflict between Income Tax Act and ICDS, then obviously Act will prevail. Income Tax Act will prevail. Clear? Right? Chale aage? Yes. Now, what are the names of the 10 ICDS? You need not learn it, but just repeat it with me. If you have any doubt, you can ask. ICDS 1 is accounting policy like your AS1. ICDS 2, valuation of inventory, AS2. You don't have detailed ICDS in inter. You have it in final. And especially CMA final exam, they always give you what is the difference between AS this and ICDS this, 1 5-mark question. But for inter also, this base 1-page information is important. ICDS 3 construction, there it is AS7. ICDS 4 revenue recognition, when to recognize income, AS9. ICDS 5 tangible fixed assets, there AS10. PPE, property, plant and equipment. ICDS 6 effects of foreign exchange rate, AS11. ICDS 7 government grant, AS12. ICDS 8 securities, AS13. How do you record original shares, bonus shares, right shares? ICDS 9 borrowing cost. You know, till the property is getting built up, add on all the interest. whatever on loan you are paying for this project. ICDS 10 is contingent asset, AS 29, contingent asset, contingent liability provisions. Okay, so here we complete ICDS. Let me revise once orally. The way I am saying, you can also see with me. It's very easy. Full form of ICDS is income computation disclosure standards. And items which are important like this, I have made 1 minute reels not to waste your time. Sometimes you are in a waiting queue, you are traveling. Listen to those reels in YouTube. Never I give anything कि बस ऐसे ही बोलना है इसलिए YouTube में जाके कुछ भी बोलो. Just watch the reels and come back and comment below this video. If you feel that in those reels you are revising the important points जहाँ पे pitfall है, जहाँ गड़बड़ होती है. I've revised ICDS also. So the points you need to remember for ICDS is it is applicable to all the SSCs. In case of individual and HF, it is applicable only in case of tax audit. जिसके books audit होते हैं. ICDS has got nothing to do with books of accounts. कोई लेना देना नहीं है. ICDS is used only to compute your income, which income business had and income from other sources. ठीक है? Right. And what else did I say for ICDS? Yeah, 10 ICDS are there. And you need to follow ICDS to compute your business income and other source. If you are computing income on accrual basis, और accrual basis follow करना ही है 145 के लिए, तो automatic ICDS भी follow करना है. You learn these 5 points and you will get 2 out of 2 marks in MCQs. ठीक है? चलो. Let us go ahead with the next concept now. Yeah, this is the format which I think I would like to discuss little later. Ki net profit, this is allowed, this is disallowed, and I have, this is like, as they all my students say, ki ma'am, this is really like a Gita. अगर एक format आपको याद करना है, this I'll make you write. In fact, I don't want you to copy right now. Let me tell you what way I have decided to go. One way is to now teach you the format, ki when you should do add, when you should do less. But now I want to start with section. Chargeability section is over, dear students. 28. That's what we have done in the last 15 minutes. Right now, we are doing section 30 to section 37. Section 30 to 37 is list of all the expenses which is allowed under Income Tax Act. See, in P&L account, say this is your GP 50. Here you have debited expenses 40 and this is your net profit 10. Okay, this is your P&L account. Now I am saying in expenses 40 rupees, 4 rupees is personal expense. In expense 40 rupees, 4 rupees is proprietor's personal expense. He has paid life insurance. So life insurance कोई business का खर्चा नहीं है. He has paid fees for his son, school का fees. Business के checkbook से, does your father make personal checks also? Yes. So that should have gone into drawings. We all know the accounting concept. By mistake, say in expenses 40 rupees, if rupees 5 are personal expense, then we call it no, not allowed. Not allowed in income tax is called as disallowed expense. No, this 5 rupees is not allowed. If we could scratch and we could make it 35 and 15, dear students, then we would not be having rectification chapter. कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है rectification chapter की फिर, right? Can we scratch? No, sorry, please. Expense is not 45, 35. So the moment you reduce the expense, your profit will increase. So this whole chapter, the juggling is what is the impact on profit. More detail, I told you, I promised you, I'll give you 4 examples which will like clear everything. But बाद में जब हम problem शुरू करेंगे तब. As of now, can I say Say if you start with net profit 10, I need to add expenses disallowed. 5 rupees expenses are not allowed. So not allowed means scratch it, reduce it. If you reduce it, what is the impact on profit? Profit will increase. Expenses kam karoge, profit बढ़ जाएगा. Okay. So now let us start with section 30 to 37, which says what are the expenses allowed. ठीक है? What are the expenses which are allowed? Please start writing running notes. ये तो सब एकदम ऐसे basic explanation था. Business head chargeability section. Shall I pause? कि आप सबने लिख लिया. देखो ये सब एग्जाम्पल लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन बिजनेस हेड और अब मैं जो लिखा रही हूँ वो लिखना है. बूस्टर नोट्स. Yes. All right. Section 30 we are taking right now. Okay. Section 30 says related to building. If you use the building used for business purpose. Do you remember in house property, part of the building was used for business purpose? Then that much part expenses are allowed or not? So if you are using the building for business purpose, then related to building, rent. If you have taken the building on rent, or if you have taken it on ownership, then repairs, then insurance related to building is allowed as BE business expense. लिखा सबने? और ये रनिंग नोट्स ऐसे लिखना है. हमको इंग्लिश का पेपर नहीं लिख रहे कि हम पूरा लैंग्वेज करेक्शन करके सेंटेंस फॉर्म करें. Not required. Live chat is on. Please comment below if you're watching as recording. Still comment after the video if this class is clear or not. And in the description, Telegram link is there. कोई भी doubt छोटा बड़ा नहीं है. I'm trying my best to explain as I could. Still, if you have a doubt, message me in the Telegram. I'll surely clear your doubt. चलो फिर से एक बार. If the building is used for business purpose, if it is taken on rent, then rent. If it is on ownership, then related to building, repairing expense, insurance, other maintenance expense, are they allowed as business expense? Yes. Next comes section 31. Section 31. What does it say? Yeah. For other assets. What are the other assets which are used for business? Plant and machinery. Now, plant and machinery doesn't mean plant and machinery used in factories, offices. I am chartered accountant. Then I'm using this laptop, this projector, this camera. Is it plant and machinery for me? It includes electronics also. Plant and machinery includes your vehicles also. What you use for business purpose. So other assets like plant and machinery, furniture, electronics. For example, if it is a medical shop, they have refrigerator. Is it an asset for them? Yes. So on all the other assets, if they take the asset on rent, so rent, or if they take ownership, see, suppose we have refrigerator and AC at our office. Can we have AMC for that? You all know what is AMC? Annual maintenance contract. They'll come in every 3 months. They'll do cleaning and all. So is this allowed as business expense? Yes. From today till the business head is going on, I don't know, 2 class, 3 class, whatever you need. Yeah, but someone was asking me, ma'am, ye classes kab tak chalenge? To surely I'll take classes on Sundays, holidays, Visarjan Day, all the days. And I promise I'll complete by 15th of October so that you get good time for revision. And if you have any doubts, you can stay connected with me till the day of exam also. No problem. Okay? Chalo. तो related to all the assets, तो ना अभी से लेकर 2-3 दिन मैम ये allowed है, ये नहीं allowed है, ये जितना confuse होना है हो जाओ. A time will come when you will say like this, bang on. That headstrong, I am confident, ma'am, कि क्या allowed है, क्या नहीं allowed. ठीक है? So other assets, plant and machinery, furniture, electronics. If you are paying AMC, repairs, maintenance, it is mandatory to take insurance. So insurance premium, what you are paying for all your business assets. Is it allowed as business expense? Answer is yes. Sorry to say this, dear students, but when I'm saying class timings are 6 to 8, why some of you are joining late? Why ये क्यों ट्रेंड है? मूवी के लिए हम लेट नहीं होते हैं, कोई शो के लिए जाना है हम लेट नहीं होते हैं. Please, when I'm doing revision, it is for you. Tomorrow first 10 minutes, as Vrinda said today, I always do yesterday's revision so that even if you know it over the period, revision is a type of repetition. बार बार रिवाइज करोगे क्लैरिटी होगी. आपका टाइम इंपॉर्टेंट है, मेरा टाइम इंपॉर्टेंट है. व्हाई आई विल टॉक हियर उधर उधर की बातें. हाँ, तो ज्वाइन द क्लास ऑन टाइम सो दैट यू गेट द बेस्ट बेनिफिट. ओके, राइट. Yeah, please, can I request all the students here to please join WhatsApp? Really sorry for changing the timings for this one day from morning to evening. I have put a message at 7 o'clock in the morning. And why I have done, वो भी मैं reason आपको बताऊंगी थोड़ी देर बाद. Yes. Yeah. Please stop commenting mutually to each other. Let the live chat box be very active. With if you follow all clear messages, if you have a doubt, comment below. No problem. Okay, right. Yes. You can go back and watch, dear students. Thank you so much, all of you, for making it for this live class for one day today, 6 to 8 in the evening. Some schedule was there in the morning, and tomorrow again it will be in the morning only, right? And like this, sometimes, as I told you earlier also, I'm taking this batch free, trying to give my best, but I have very senior bedridden patient at home. So sometimes I have some emergencies and I may need to shuffle the timing. So for all that detail, I will never putting on. That's why I'm saying no, साहिल की मैं कभी भी मिस नहीं करूंगी. मैसेज डालना टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में और वहां मैसेज करो. There's a WhatsApp challenger group also. If you want to join that, you can join that, or you can stay connected in our Telegram. ठीक है? Right, चलो. Section 30, 31 is over. अब हम शुरू करते हैं Section 32. Section 32 is the pumping heart of business head, and it talks about depreciation. Okay, right. Now, what is depreciation? Yes, for decrease in the value of asset over the period of time, for usage, wear and tear, efflux of time, change in fashion. Yes, the value of the asset reduces, no? Last year, I purchased this touch screen laptop, this digital pen, this camera, but over the period as I'm using, now if I try to sell, I'll not get those values, right? So for that, we need to charge depreciation. Now coming to income tax, it is mandatory to charge depreciation. यही true or false में आ जाता है. हाँ, बहुत बार पूछते हैं. Is it mandatory to charge depreciation? Answer is yes. Can I say, ma'am, this year ना there is loss थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा हो गया है, तो if we charge depreciation और loss हो जाएगा, बढ़ जाएगा. हम नहीं करते हैं. Answer is no. You need to charge depreciation every year, and depreciation is charged by owner of the asset. Owner of the asset will charge depreciation. Are you comfortable understanding the concept? And depreciation के problems भी करेंगे. PDF हमने already भेज दिया है Telegram group में. नहीं होगा तो I'll again send it. चलें साथ में? Yeah. Excuse me. Depreciation is charged by the owner of the asset. It is mandatory to charge depreciation. Now, not asked in the final exam, but for your understanding, this is like books of accounts का depreciation and this is income tax act. तो books में हम क्या करते हैं? Depreciation is charged asset wise. See, you know my way of teaching. थोड़ा patience से पहले पढ़ो, but when I do total income problem, आप मेरे से आगे भागोगे. It's a promise. इतना एक्साइटमेंट बिल्ड हो जाएगा इनकम टैक्स को लेके ओवर दिस 1 month कि यू विल बी लाइक ईगर टू सॉल्व बिफोर मी. मैम इसको ऐड करना है, इसको लेस करना है, इसको कुछ नहीं करना है. सो राइट डाउन इन बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स हाउ डू यू चार्ज डेप्रिसिएशन असेट वाइज. Dear students, did you all learn it in foundation? Machine A, machine B, machine C, like that. In income tax, the depreciation is charged block wise. Now, what is block? Block is a group of assets. I'll make you write after this difference. Write down. Block of asset ka meaning kya hai? Block of asset. Put a dash. If you are not following my handwriting, Dipti ma'am puts all her energy in explanation which is coming out of my mind and I'm putting it on the sheet here. So if you feel you're not following my handwriting and it's not good, you can listen to me and write. That's what I say to students. My bad handwriting is an advantage for students that they are very attentive in Dipti ma'am's class. You know, some teachers, they fill up the board and then they sit like this. ठीक है बेटा, थोड़ा पूरा copy कर लो. आप कर ही नहीं पाओगे copy. तो आप ना मेरे साथ साथ में लिखो. Block of the asset is group of asset, same class, same rate. How many blocks are there in income tax? Number 1, building. So even if you have 3-4 buildings, they will be pooled into a ball-like block and you will be charging depreciation on the whole block. Buildings. Building A, B, C, D, सब मिला के. ठीक है? Then, second block is your furniture. Furniture has fittings also. Furniture and fittings. You all know what is business furniture, तो ठीक है. Fittings मतलब ये जो electric के points और होते हैं ना. This room has 4 points, next room has 6 points, like that. The third block is plant and machinery, which includes vehicles. Business related dumpers, diggers, delivery van, car for the director, whatever vehicles you are having or electronics you are having in the offices, laptops, gadgets, machines, whatever, refrigerator. And last is intangible asset. Here one of the very recent amendment and very important is no depreciation on goodwill. Is goodwill an intangible asset? Goodwill, patent, copyright, trademarks? Yes, right. So we need to depreciate all the intangible assets. But what we are not going to depreciate? Goodwill. From 1st April 2020, goodwill. Or वैसे भी, what is goodwill? Goodwill is like brand value. So, you know, if I have paid you goodwill and purchased your running business because of the brand, anywhere you eat idli, it is 20-30 rupees. Minerva is giving for 90 rupees. It is a brand. And you get that ambience, that taste from years. So people are paying 90 rupees. That sitting in an AC, you are getting all service. So suppose if I buy that franchise and I'm going to get ready customers because of the brand, goodwill. And over the period, definitely the goodwill will increase. Yes, right. Livestock, nice question. Livestock is definitely a debatable topic. अभी तक क्लियर नहीं हुआ है कि लाइवस्टॉक जो पोल्ट्री फार्म्स है सबके पास होता है, उसको इन्वेंट्री की तरह लेना है AS2 में या असेट की तरह लेना है AS10 में, right? But generally they are all treated as AS2 only. Like horse races के लिए जो horse use करते हैं, one horse is 2 lakh, 3 lakh value. Nice question, Sahil. So till it is not clear, we will take livestock as your inventory AS2, not as an asset, so no question of depreciating the livestock. Clear to all of you? Yes, right. Thank you so much for adjusting for this one day, and I'm thanking myself. My commitment is to complete the portion on time. तो एक दिन आज सुबह पॉसिबल नहीं है, छुट्टी ले लो, नहीं वो नहीं होगा. जिस दिन छुट्टी नहीं होगी, I mean से मॉर्निंग क्लास नहीं हुआ, डेफिनेटली वी विल टेक अप क्लास 6 to 8 in the evening. चाहे वो विसर्जन का दिन हो, कोई भी दिन हो. I am to telling you, dear students, Navratri, Visarjan, Dashera, I know how important each festival is, but everything will wait. Everything will wait. And when you qualify, I'm seeing Vrinda now enjoying so much. You have seen my students as qualified CAs years back, 17, 18 में तो ये लोग CA बन गए, 5-6 साल हो गए. Now they are having awesome festival, awesome life. And you are on a beautiful journey to make your future beautiful. कोई इमोशनल स्टडी मत करो, दीप्ति मैम आप अच्छा पढ़ा रहे हैं, आप कमिटेड है, हम भी पढ़ेंगे. पेरेंट्स के लिए मत पढ़ो, खुद के लिए पढ़ो, डियर स्टूडेंट. चलें आगे. यस. Block of asset has how many blocks? Building. So had it been accounts class, A building, B building, C building, asset wise depreciation. Here depreciation is charged block wise. Here profit on loss on individual asset sold. Write down profit or loss on individual asset sold. Here profit is short-term capital gain, loss is short-term capital loss, block wise. Coming 10 minutes it will be clear कि मैम ये कैसे आएगा. But income tax में profit on sale of asset is not a business income. Business assets are also treated as capital asset, and when the whole block of asset is sold, if there is profit, it is treated as short-term capital gain, taxable in the fourth head. Loss, short-term capital loss. Clear to all of you? So in the P&L account in exam, on the credit side, if they give you profit on sale of furniture, not allowed, निकाल दो, scratch. Ma'am, but ये furniture business के लिए use हो रहा है. No, this is if there is a profit on sale of furniture and you get block-wise profit, tax it under fourth head of income. Fourth head is what? Capital asset. And business-related assets are also capital asset. So here profit and loss on individual asset. Here profit and loss block-wise. और यहाँ पे आगे add करो taxable under capital gain. CG capital gain. Here depreciation is charged day wise. एक एक दिन का depreciation होता है. Ma'am, in exam they gave problem that asset is purchased on 1st of July. So they will charge the depreciation for 9 months. Here, if asset used for more than 180 days, 100% depreciation, full year's depreciation. If asset used for less than 180 days, 180 days के कम period के लिए you are using the asset, then depreciation is charged, whatever is full year's depreciation, divide by half, 50%. 50% now, 50% next year. Nice, clear to all of you? Mindset you are building up, all of you. Depreciation को थोड़ा time लगेगा, आधा घंटा, और running notes. I think every student who has come to talk with you in Pearls of Wisdom in the beginning has told you how important are booster notes. And you will be writing, Harshita, Sahil, Manish, who all are doing live with me. You will be messaging me after your exams that we are preserving this for final. So as a teacher, please don't expect like other teachers कि I'll give you decorated, colored PDF charts ready क्योंकि बच्चे लिखते नहीं हैं. लिखना तो पड़ेगा, 3 घंटे का एग्जाम, तो अभी लिखो. And you know, like inking is sinking. इतना सिंक हो जाएगा दिमाग में कि ये वापस रेफर ही नहीं करना पड़ेगा. एक ही बार लिखना है. Trust me. So here in accounts, we charge depreciation day wise. Income Tax Act says if the asset is used for more than 180 days, 182 नहीं है, वो residential status में पढ़ा है आपको. 180 days or more, then it is treated as what? Yes, full year's depreciation. Less than 180 days, you just use the asset for 60 days. So it's not 60 by 365. Whatever is the depreciation, 50% you will charge. Okay. So I think major points I have told you how you are going to charge the depreciation. Okay. Asset wise, block wise, and for the whole block you will charge. And it is mandatory to charge. Some 3-4 lines leave. If there are more points, we will write. Okay. Now, how you are going to make the format of the block. Right. Pehle to what we will take as cost of asset. Now this cost of asset, you all are my students and I say link and learn. Have you studied material chapter in costing? जितना आप chapters और subjects को link करोगे ना, when I teach you in capital gain, bonus shares and right shares, you know investment chapter in accounts, you know bonus and right shares in law, and same bonus and right shares will come in the capital gain chapter. तो जब आप ऐसे लिंक करके पढ़ोगे ना, इतना इजी लगेगा और इतना इंटरेस्ट आएगा. So right now what I am teaching is already there in material chapter in costing and in AS2 inventory also it is there. Now ma'am क्या पढ़ा रहे हैं आप? तो cost of asset, amount paid for asset, whatever amount you have paid for asset, start with that. Add GST and custom duty. Add GST and custom duty और bracket में लिखो if ITC not availed. You all know what is ITC? Yes, input tax credit. So if input tax credit is not availed on GST, if you avail input tax credit, तो आप you have purchased say a laptop, an asset for 60,000, and on that say 10% 6,000 you have paid GST. Are you going to take input tax credit of 6,000? Then keep it separate. But if you are not going to take input tax credit, can you add the GST and custom duty to the cost of the asset? Answer is yes. Then are you paying the freight on road, freight, insurance, carriage inward till the asset reaches your godown? Are you paying all this? Yes, right. So many assets, very important in exam, they give you installation expense. When you buy electronics, gadgets, you need to put softwares in that. So all that installation, all expenses, will you add it in the cost of the asset? Yes. If you feel ma'am this is over easy और आप बहुत slow पढ़ा रहे हो, तो मैं ये आपके दिमाग में fit करा रही हूँ. मुझे ना कुछ knowledge exam के लिए chew करके खा जाना है आपको, वही मैं कर रही हूँ. So add all this. Okay. Add interest on loan. Interest on loan is also added till commercial production starts. Till commercial production. I'm sitting right in front of the internet. Is there a trouble? Can you, some of you put message? You all are connected. Interest on loan till commercial use. Huh? Okay. Minus में first of all subsidy. So many times we receive subsidy and government grant. So can we reduce that from the cost of the asset? Yes. Can we reduce some incomes? Trial run karte waqt, you know, like we are making lays. So we have put 5 kgs of potato to check they are auto washed, peeled, sliced, fried at a temperature, and you get lays, salt sprinkle hota hai, और इतने इतने पैकेट्स तैयार होते हैं. So, in the trial run, we could make 50 kgs of chips and we sold out as some sample. So, will you reduce that? Yes. Clear to all of you? Depreciation is little vaster part of this business head. So, please give it time with me. और ये आता है कभी कभी बिजनेस हेड से 6 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन सिर्फ डेप्रिसिएशन के लिए. So amount paid for the asset, GST, freight, insurance, carriage, installation expenses, interest on loan, add subsidy, trial run minus. I think major I have told you. Anything else is there, you can do add and less, and you will get the cost of the asset purchased, on which you need to charge depreciation. Take your time, finish writing this. Of course, depreciation के बाद हम इसके problems ही करेंगे. बाकी allowed, disallowed कल हो जाएगा, एक दिन में खत्म. Next. Yeah. Cost of the asset purchase. चले आगे. Finish writing this. Yes. I hope there's no network issue. Why some of you are leaving and joining? I'm just sitting right in front of the Wi-Fi का box के पास ही बैठी हूँ मैं. हाँ? चलो. So this is the format you need to follow for cost of asset. Now, block of asset exam में जो 6 marks का question आता है काफी बार. CMA exam में तो बहुत आता है. CA exam में for 4 marks twice they have asked. How do you start? Opening WDV of asset. Yeah, I really missed out. One thing I want all of you to write in the beginning. It is mandatory to charge and depreciation is charged by owner and WDV method. Please write and add on the top. In accounts, we study so many methods, SLM and unit of measure or 5-6 method hai. But in income tax, only WDV, written down value method is allowed. So how will you make the block? Opening WDV, dear students. Yes. Add purchases. Now, as a teacher, I know कि students कहाँ गलती करते हैं. Purchases में write the date of purchase. Ma'am, date of purchase क्यों लिखना है? ताकि you need to remember. If you have used it for more than 180 days, charge full year's depreciation. Otherwise, charge half year's depreciation. Now what you get, you call it as balance minus sales value. Okay? Sales value. Again, you get balance and depreciation is charged on balance. So sales value के पास bracket में लिख दो no depreciation in year of sale. Ma'am, if I use the asset till 28th of February 2023, मैंने 11 महीने asset use किया, still no. In the year of sale, sale value minus करने के बाद, whatever is the balance, on that balance you are charging the depreciation. Is this clear to all of you? I hope you all are watching all the videos on full screen and my colored inks are clear to you. I'm using dark colors only. Orange, red, green, blue, black नहीं use कर रही हूँ. बहुत साल लिख लिया black marker से. So I hope this is clear to all of you. Format. And now what you get, you call it as closing W. Please write this, mug up this, learn this. Yes? ये आपको compulsory करना है. Opening WDV, add purchases, balance minus sales value, balance minus depreciation, closing W. Done? When you write purchases, write the date, dear students. 3 assets purchased, add all the 3 in the same block and write the date so that you remember कि 180 days से ज्यादा है तो full year का depreciation नहीं तो हाँ sale value minus करने के बाद जो block का value है you need to charge the depreciation. Okay, and now depreciation at what rate? There are so many rates given in your material, but I think important one we can write. Right now, I'm referring my material for depreciation. Major things I have told you. Those who want to order this Sarathi book, they can message in the Telegram and we'll connect with you. Section 30, 31 is over. ये हमने आपको पूरे points पढ़ा है. It is to be charged by owner of the asset. Asset should be used for business. AC लेके आए, घर में लगा लिया. Can you put depreciation in business? Bike लेके दिया बेटे को college के लिए. Can you say it is used for business? No, it's not right. So asset should be used for business. It is mandatory to charge depreciation. Yes, and if it is used for less than 180 days, 50%, otherwise full. Only WDV method is allowed except for power sector where they can take SLM. Depreciation does not start from the date of acquisition. It starts from the day it is put to use. But in case of fire extinguishers, कभी use ना हो. हम ऐसी दुआ करते हैं कि थिएटर्स में हर फ्लोर पे फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर्स होते हैं. तो कैन दे से ये तो यूज ही नहीं हुआ है, कैसे डेप्रिशिएट करे? इफ्लक्स ऑफ टाइम. पड़े पड़े तो उसकी वैल्यू कम होती है ना. So when the asset is ready to put to use, it is depreciated. It might be purchased in April and kept or assemble होने में 12 महीने चले गए. To start the depreciation from next year. Okay, right. In case of spare standby equipment, even if asset is not used, it is depreciated. In case of hire purchase, the vendor is the owner till we pay the last EMI. Still the buyer is deemed to be the owner and he will charge the depreciation. If asset is owned for part of amalgamation merger, yeah, this is a important topic for all my final students. Final students should definitely watch today and tomorrow business head lecture. Anyhow, it's a holiday. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि आप इंटर क्लियर की इंटर्नशिप के बाद ब्रेक हो जाता है. तो दिस विल हेल्प यू टू क्लियर. या in amalgamation and merger, suppose if amalgamation happens on 31st of August, so until now it will be depreciation will be charged in the old company. After that it will be charged in the new company. No depreciation is charged on land and goodwill and all. Okay, right. Okay, Sahil, again an interesting question कि मैम कैसे पता चलेगा कि बिजनेस के लिए ऑडिट होता है ना बुक्स का. तो when the books of accounts are audited, if your father has purchased a bike for your college, obviously उसका repairs पूरे साल में एक पेट्रोल का बिल नहीं होगा. इसलिए पापा बोलते हैं कि पेट्रोल के बिल लेके आओ, ऑफिस में कुछ ना कुछ तो एक्सपेंस डालेंगे. So this is now auditor's duty to check that like this fake personal expenses are not shown as business expense. If they have purchased, you know, why do we have physical verification of assets and stock? जब हमने बिल बता दिया ये देखो 3 AC का बिल है, तो we need to see that 3 ACs are put up in the office. पता चला एक ऑफिस एक घर में ऑफिस में एक ही लगाया और घर में हॉल में और बेडरूम में 2 लगा दिए, तो that depreciation is not allowed. So definitely this is all covered in audit by auditors and it's auditors responsibility. You know, we call it lifting of corporate veil and go beyond this. And एक और अच्छा word use करते हैं, audit नहीं पढ़ा रही मैं, tax ही पढ़ा रही हूँ, but I've worked lot of time with cost auditors. So they use the word called as skepticism. Skepticism is not a suspicious mind, but a questioning mind. So that as an auditor we do. Okay, right. This distinguish I have already told you it is mandatory to charge depreciation. Here it starts when asset is put to use. You're ready to put to use asset wise, block wise. In the year of sale also you charge depreciation in accounts. In income tax, no. Here day wise, here less than 180 days, 50% more than 180 days full. Here SLM or WDV. So this is a distinguish. ये एग्जाम में नहीं पूछते हैं dear students, distinguish between, but the mindset should be clear. This we have already done. In actual asset, deduct the grant and trial run income, add interest expenses, GST. If you are not taking input tax credit of GST, add it. Is this GST wala point clear or you want example? Let me know. These are all simple points. Format of the block I have told you: opening WDV, add purchases, sale value. See, when I'm charging the depreciation on this, means in the year of sale there is no depreciation. This I have made you write. Done. Chalo. Now this is an example. I'm really sorry. I should have printed this in the PDF which I have given, but I have missed doing. So let me see if we can do it right now running with me. पहले आप लोग मेरे साथ solve करो इसको. 2 minutes लगेगा, but it is as good as we are doing 5-6 good problems. And when we are in concept ना, 10 रुपए 2 रुपए मैम आपने figures तो क्या लिए हैं? 100 रुपए 20 रुपए के थोड़ी asset होते हैं. तो let the actual figures be crores. OTV serial होता है ना, crores के नीचे बात ही नहीं करते हैं. So are we allowed to use this calculator in exam? Yes. Right now I am in concepts. I am taking very simple method. This is my foolproof method since last 2 decades I'm using and enjoyed. So many of you are watching this video to become teacher. God knows till what time I'll be sitting here and teaching like this, you know. सबसे पहले problem होता है spondylosis का teachers को. This is what my doctor has warned. So if you are using this legacy, please use this example also. Chalo. Case 1. Look at the screen. Opening WDV A 100. A का value कितना है? 100. हमने purchase किया B 20. Total value कितना हो गया? 120. We are in which class? Income tax class. I am trying to rub your knowledge of accounts and bring you to income tax. So what is the block value? 120. A and B, both the asset are sold. A was there, B was purchased, both are sold for 60. What is the balance of the block? 60. But are you going to depreciate? No. In the year of sale, no depreciation. And both the assets are sold for 60. What is the closing WDV of the block? Nil. Block में कुछ बचा ही नहीं है. Or 120 का block you have sold in 60. So there is a short-term capital loss of 60. Can you write this in your notebook very quickly? I should have printed this. I'll make sure next topics ऐसे format भी मैं print कर दूं. तो आप print out ले लो PDF का Telegram group से और आप उसी में लिखो. But right now you write it. Done, done, done. All clear. आप लिखो. I'm waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns बना लो जल्दी से. और case 1 लिख लो. A is 100. B asset added for 20. Block ka value is 120. Both the assets are sold for 60. So actually, in fact, the balance of the block is also nil. Because once the asset is sold, na, no depreciation in the year of sale. और जो balance है वो क्या हो गया आपके लिए? Loss. Now, next example. Case 2. A and B is there 100. Case 2 is different. Case 1 हो गया, story खत्म. C is added 20. How many assets are there in the block? A, B, C for 120. A alone is sold for 60. In income tax, we don't calculate profit and loss on individual assets sold. Individual assets sold पे कोई नहीं होगा आपका. Yeah? So now what will be the block value? 60. How much will be depreciation? 10% rate हमने लिया है 6. Closing WDV कितना होगा? 54. Short term capital loss कुछ नहीं. Ma'am, but एक asset तो बेचा है ना, part of the asset sold. Don't calculate profit and loss. Because ABC is like a crumpled ball of 3 assets, जिसमें A की अलग से value कितनी है? I don't know. So part of the asset sold 60. Bye bye. Block की value कितनी है? 60. And how many assets are there right now? B and C. How much is the depreciation? 6. I am telling you, I've decided to take more than 45 minutes only for depreciation. And please share this part with your friends. Inter final कुछ भी पढ़ो, block of asset का एक concept clear होगा आपका. चलें आगे. 54. What is the short-term capital loss and all? Clear है आप सबको? और ये 54 से continue होगा आगे. It will continue. Now I'm going to case 3. A and B 100, C 20. Acha, this closing DB 54 will become opening WDV next year. Huh? पर वो केस खत्म हो गया. अब नया केस, थर्ड केस. A and B 100, C 20, ABC 120. Okay. A alone is sold for 160. Arre baap re. A alone is sold for 160. What is the balance in the block? Yes, nil. Block की value तो nil हो गई ना, क्योंकि 120 का block था. Part of the asset is sold for 160. Is there a loss of 40? Short-term capital. Oh, sorry, gain. No, gain. Loss क्यों? Gain. 120 was the block value. A, B, C. A alone is sold for 160. So what is the block value? 40. It's a profit. Short-term capital gain. I told you profit is short-term, or har baar short-term kyun? Because we don't know individual age of the asset. Yeah. Now, here one important concept I want to add. Block will continue. One second, dear students. By mistake, it got closed. हमने ब्रेक ही नहीं लिया ना आज. ये ब्लॉक करने, डेप्रिसिएशन करने के बाद हम ब्रेक लेंगे. या द ब्लॉक विल कंटिन्यू B and C with nil value. What will be the depreciation? Nil. What will be the closing value? Nil. Same case 3 I'm going to teach you for next year. B and C will continue with nil value. Are you all with me? Yes. फिर से एक बार. थोड़ा सा अलग तरीका है पढ़ाने का, बट फुल प्रूफ मेथड है. ईयर से पढ़ा रहे हैं. मैं आपको इसकी जगह और 5-6 प्रॉब्लम करा सकते थे, बट आई एम गोइंग टू डू द प्रॉब्लम्स आफ्टर एडिशनल डेप्रिसिएशन, बट नॉट सो मेनी. जरूरत ही नहीं है. If examples are clear, it's as good as 5 problems, 5 columns. A and B 100. C purchase 20. ABC value is 120. A alone sold for 160. But is the block continuing? Answer is yes. Which assets are there? B and C. What's the block value? Nil. Then ma'am 40 rupees कहाँ जाएगा? Short term capital gain. Fourth head of income में taxable होगा. Now next year B and C will continue with nil value. D is added. Yes, D is added with 50. Now what is the value of BCD? Ma'am D alone 50 के लिए add हुआ है, लेकिन block का value तो मिलके होता है ना 50. What is sale value? Nil. Again, what is the balance? BCD 50. What will be the depreciation? 5. What is the closing W value? 45. What is profit and loss here in the second year of this third case? Nil. Now, 45 आगे चलने दो. वही case 3, but 34 नहीं है, printing mistake है. Case 3 है, third year, 45. B, C, D. Now what you have added? E for 90. B, C, D, E became what? 135. And all these assets are sold for 150. Bye bye. पूरा block sale हो गया. Balance कितना है? Nil. In the year of sale, no depreciation. Closing WDV nil. 15 रुपए क्या आएगा? Short term capital gain. I'll give you time to take down this. Don't worry. I will complete the portion also on time with these examples. No depreciation is charged on the asset sold. If new asset is sold in the year of acquisition, kharida or becha, no depreciation. In case if WDV of the block is nil, but asset is existing. See, dear students, A alone is sold for 160. But B or C to hai na abhi, nil value. Then, okay, no depreciation is charged, but with the nil value, the block will continue. And in case when all the assets of the block are sold out, profit is treated as short-term gain, loss is treated as short-term loss. ठीक है? Right. If you want, take a break with me, 2 minutes, assemble back, write this. Don't take screenshot, dear students. Trust me, whether you are in inter or final, block of asset will be clear if you are able to solve this example. आप lakhs में, crores में कुछ भी problem पूछे तो आप कर पाओगे. And in accounts, you have a topic called as cash flow statement. There also you have add and less. In costing, you have integrated accounts. There also you have add and less. Tomorrow, I'll teach you some format which will make add and less concept everywhere very clear. Today we are doing allowed, disallowed list. Okay? So exactly 3 minutes. Check your watches, and I always put off the screen. Today I'm not putting off the screen. Some of you don't want to take a break and write this. You want to write this down. Sarathi material se to copy kar do. No problem. 3 minutes, I'll be back. Thank you so much for saying that. These pearls of wisdom are really motivating. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm glad to be a part of story of all you students, no? Like Vrinda, when she came, like just 12th class, very sweet girl, 2013 and 14. That batch, she was there. But एक है, वो लोग ना ट्रस्ट करते थे, मैं क्लासरूम में नहीं भी रहूं ना तभी भी वो लोग टेस्ट लिख लेते थे. So that much, that developed a different kind of daring. Yes, of course, of course. You know, when they did CA, they didn't knew, even Brinda didn't knew that I'm going to do LLB also, CS also, and that too doing internship with ENY. ऐसे नहीं है कि कोई dummy articleship करके 3 degrees add की हैं. Yes. One promise can I take from all of you? Now only, अरे मैम गुरु दक्षिणा तो last में लेते हैं. हाँ? The day when you complete your exam, whatever exam you are writing, you are putting all your stationery back into your compass box and you are going back to home, please don't discuss your paper with anyone. Nowadays बहुत trend चल रहा है, बहुत सारे teachers भी immediately exam के बाद paper discuss करते हैं, which I feel is not right. Yes, once my July CMA 74 students have taught live offline batch. for this July CMA exam, dear students. Once they completed the exam, after both the group exam is over, I have taken special session for them. I have solved the income tax paper. You can check it in the YouTube, scroll down. You will see July 2023 CMA paper solved. Yes. So CMA paper is solved for them with all explanation. अभी तक तो रिजल्ट ही नहीं आया है CMA इंटर का, और हमने सजेस्टेड आंसर के साथ पूरा सॉल्व किया है स्टूडेंट्स के साथ, और बहुत मजा आया. They also enjoyed solving MCQs with me, but not immediately after exam. Out of 100 students, 10 students cannot do what I'm asking. So if you are one of them, promise me, as you come out of your exam center, headstrong, confident you are कि कल कौन सा paper है, परसों, if it is CA exam, you have gap, CMA, whatever it is your schedule, आज घर जाके मैं ये छोटे छोटे टॉपिक कर लूंगा, सो जाऊंगा, कल से I will do this morning, plan and be confident. The moment you reach home, I am also a mom first and then ma'am. तो बेटा कैसे गया पेपर? अच्छा गया मम्मी. You just pray and give best wishes. I'm definitely going to make one video for all the parents, because years I've been doing counseling and I know what is the mindset of student also and parents also. So surely when I get time I'll do that. But ये mindset किसी का भी रहने दो, आप कोई टीचर के रिव्यूज और वो मत देखो एग्जाम के बाद. I know it is good to discuss the paper so that we come to know, and even the December 23 students are messaging me the way I have solved. It is a good practice for them also. Yeah, पर ये चीज के लिए कॉन्फिडेंस चाहिए. जब मैं एग्जाम सेंटर से निकलती थी, I remember it was like college. I have done my CA in 99. I have completed my CA from Nagpur, Maharashtra. So big college का corridor, parking lot तक जाने तक, all my friends knew this कि दीप्ति टर्न होके किसी से बात नहीं करेगी, और अगर किसी को बुरा लग जाता है वो मेरा फ्रेंड नहीं है. My friends know that Dipti is not going to discuss the paper. Last moment ज्ञान देना नहीं, ज्ञान लेना नहीं. Reach quite before the time in exam center. कहीं कोई शटर बंद होगा, कहीं कोई पार्क होगा, टिकट लेके बैठ जाओ, relax. Half an hour before. If you are a student like me who keeps studying till last moment, पढ़ते रहो, आपकी मर्जी. If you are a student के एग्जाम के 1 घंटे पहले बस हो गया, अभी इनकम टैक्स मुझे नहीं पढ़ना, मत पढ़ो. But last moment ज्ञान देना नहीं, लेना नहीं. I remember my student Monica from my first batch, 2010, when I started concept classes. Before that also, I've taught in other academies, but my own institute concept classes, I started in 2010. She came to meet me. Please listen to this 2 minutes, then we'll continue. She came to meet me immediately after accounts paper. And you know, accounts, like I also have got 95 marks in accounts, और मैंने उनको ना accounts, tax, costing सब पढ़ाया था तब. तो accounts पढ़ाते वक्त I have taught them all the adjustment for cash flow statement, insurance claims, investment, सब पढ़ाया. Now she came to me and she said, ma'am, insurance claims mein I have done silly mistake. This was the same problem which was there in your material, and I won't even get 40-45 marks, और चारों में 45 मिले तो भी 190 मिलेंगे, कुछ होने तो नहीं वाला. I said, Monica, stop. I am going to call you to discuss the paper to my home, but not right now. Leave your paper here. Sorry to say this, sitting at this place. Tear it and throw it in the dustbin. वहीं एग्जाम सेंटर पे क्वेश्चन पेपर छोड़ के आ जाओ, मिल जाएगा कहीं से PDF. नहीं लेके जाना है हमको घर. जाओ and start preparing for your second exam. I think law was their second exam. And I said, forget, don't worry. And she really cleared accounts with, she guessed 45, she got 47 marks, but she cleared the group in the first attempt. And now she's a qualified chartered accountant since last 10 years. Infosys and I don't know what all companies. I'll call her also once to talk with all of you. But she still, whenever she meets me, she says this ki, ma'am, had you not pushed me that day, I was very sure. तो बेटा एक चीज याद रखो, अगर एक पेपर खराब होता है तो दूसरे भी होंगे, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. एग्जाम में कुछ अगर बहुत टफ है, मैम दिस टाइम्स कॉस्टिंग पेपर वाज डैम टफ, नॉट इवन द पेपर सेटर कैन सॉल्व इट इन 3 hours. Something is very tough for 30 to 40 marks. Something very easy is also there for you, which will help you to get 50 marks. Agreed with me? Yes? Yes. I don't want to divert much. Once we complete the lectures, if you want input on how to manage your mindset for 3 hours, sure, I'll come up with a 10-15 minutes video for that, how you need to balance your 3 hours. You need to know your paper pattern in advance. You need to utilize 15 minutes of reading time. My cousin's son, my nephew होता है ना, क्या होता है, तो ननद का बेटा, उसको मैं अभी फाउंडेशन के एग्जाम सेंटर में छोड़ना ही थी. आई सॉ स्टूडेंट्स रीचिंग एग्जाम सेंटर लेट एंड मिसिंग आउट ऑन रीडिंग टाइम. अभी ये कैसे चलेगा बेटा? 15 मिनट का रीडिंग टाइम यूज कर लो, पढ़ लो, आपको क्या चॉइस करना है, ताकि बाद में स्क्रैचिंग ना हो, टाइम वेस्ट ना हो. Okay, might be all these stories are true. That's why I say, if you have a doubt, dear students, कि मैम मेरा पेपर बहुत ही अच्छा गया था and I was expecting exemption. I don't know how I got 37, how I got 40. I'm not saying miracle will happen, पर आप जरूर एग्जाम का पेपर खोल के देखना है to know your mistake. See, you should not get demotivated कि मैम मैंने रीवैल कराया, मैंने रीओपन कराया और कुछ मार्क्स नहीं बढ़े. But at least you have to prepare ahead your finals also. So you should know, na? ठीक है? चलो, enough of extra talks. Come back. इसको खत्म करते हैं आज depreciation का part और एक दो problem अच्छे कर लेते हैं. चलो. Okay. So, opening WDV, add purchase value, balance. While writing purchase value, write the date so that they don't miss out. Okay? Yeah. Please focus. Don't put all the other things in the chat right now. After the class is over, you can comment below whatever you want. I would reply one-to-one whatever help you need for your preparation. Promise. Okay? I will check all your comments after the class now. अभी ध्यान से सुनो. Purchase के सामने उसका value क्यों लिखना है बेटा? So that if it is used for more than 180 days, you know. Opening purchase balance. Less sales value, balance. In the year of sale, no depreciation. On the balance, you charge depreciation. Okay? Now, this is the list of the rates, but let us see what are the important rates you should know for exam. Residential building, 5%. Commercial building, hotels and used for business purpose and all. Godowns, factories, depots, offices, lodging, boarding, hotels जो होते हैं 10%. Temporary structures, earlier it was 100%. Now please remember, highest rate of depreciation is 40%. उससे आगे नहीं होगा. Furniture with fittings, 10%. Yes. Motor cars and all, 15%. Vehicles, plant and machinery में. But if it is used for hire, like आपका travel का business है तो वो ज्यादा use होते हैं, car, lorries, buses and all. In that case, double the depreciation, multiply by 2, 30%. ठीक है? Now molds and all 30%, aero engines and all, air pollution, water pollution, electric, ये एक rate याद कर लो, highest rate 40%. Computers and software doesn't come in intangible asset. If you are buying branded Tally software, you need to depreciate it at the rate of 40% and not 25%. Books for professionals and all 40%. General plant and machinery 15%. Ships and speedboats and all which are used inland waterways. गोवा में और हम देखते हैं ना, तो कुछ कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स हैं जो लोग यूज करते हैं शिप्स, फेरीज, तो उनके लिए डेप्रिसिएशन है 20%. टेक्निकल नो हाउ, कैप, कॉपीराइट, एवरीथिंग 25%, except goodwill on which there is no depreciation after 1/4/20. Okay, now these are the rates and we are going to work out some problems here for depreciation before we close for today. But I want all of you to take 2 minutes time And jaldi se let us write the rates. Okay. For building, what is the general rate? You have to remember 10%. Temporary structures. I want you to write the way I am writing. In brief, just to learn it. 40%. Temporary structures. What are you writing? 40%. All plant and machinery and vehicles and all. कितना लिखोगे आप? 1 second. Yeah. Plant and machinery, vehicles, motor car, dumpers, diggers. क्या बात है? बंद हो जा रहा है स्क्रीन. भी और टेक्नोलॉजी बहुत सीखनी है हमको. How much it is, dear students? Plant and machinery and all? 15%. Right. Then we have lorries and all vehicles used for transport business. अगर किसी का transport है goods का या passengers का, Volvo buses का, जो भी, तो 30%. All energy saving devices, water saving and energy saving and pollution control and all that will come under which category? 40%. And last is intangible assets. Intangible assets 25%. साथ में लिखो other than goodwill. Goodwill को छोड़ के कितना है आपका? 25%. चले साथ में. और एक हम क्या लिख लेंगे? Books and all. You know, in CA's office they order ITR sets, books and all, computer ka software, all this is 40%. Please remember these many rates. It should be clear. All clear? Can you all put a message? AC, AC, AC. Okay, right. Tomorrow we will do scientific research, one concept, one problem preliminary, and I'll give you add and less format. Right now, I'm going to the sheet which I've already sent you in Telegram, and we'll do the problems from there. Same, from my material, I've printed some problem and some are from past exams. Okay, so for practicing of नॉर्मल डेप्रीसिएशन, अभी तक एडिशनल तक तो मैं पहुंची नहीं हूँ. एडिशनल 2 मिनट में हो जाएगा. बहुत सिंपल उसके फंडाज हैं जो आपको याद रखने हैं. Yeah, right now 13th problem we are doing in our notebook to get into the format of this problem. Okay, 13th problem करते हैं. From the following particulars, calculate the admissible depreciation. Factory building WDV is given. Building का rate कितना है? 10%. Plant and machinery 15%. Addition, this is in June, this is in December. December wala asset is going to be charged depreciation for how much time? 180. 180 days से कम use होगा ना? December 22. Sale value 6 lakh. Computer addition. कंप्यूटर कितना है? 40%. फर्नीचर का रेट कितना है? 10%. Yes. Factory building 10%. And motor car 15%. Can we club motor car and plant and machinery because they are the same block and same rate? Yes. But building and furniture, they are separate. Problem ध्यान से करो. And I'm really requesting, if you are already trusting my way of teaching, take a printout of this PDF, put your one hand, read the question carefully as I have read with emphasis on this, and then let us solve it in notebook. 15th problem we are doing. This, 1 second, 13th. ये जो 15th वाला problem है ना, ये तो exam में पूछा हुआ है 6 marks के लिए 2 बार. CA CMA exam, the level of the problems are same. In fact, यहाँ के problem वहाँ आते हैं, वहाँ के यहाँ आते हैं, ऐसे भी होता है. I'm taking care of all the books, don't worry. 13th problem in notebook in 5 minutes to complete this. And then I'll go to additional depreciation. 10-15 minutes class, and we'll close every day. We are taking 2.5 hours. But today being evening time, I'll close by 8, 5, 10. That's fine with all of you. And tomorrow, 11 to 1, being Sunday, Monday onwards, 11 to 1:30. Chalo. So problem number 13, we are doing computation of depreciation blockwise. Computation of depreciation blockwise. ठीक है? चलो. Particulars. We all know the format. How many blocks I'll make? One I'll make for building. One I'll make for plant and machinery. One I'll make for computer. One I'll make for furniture. And motor car you can club with plant and machinery. Electronics, vehicles सब एक ही block में आते हैं, so definitely you can club. Are you all with me? Are you doing it in notebook? Promise? Thank you for that promise. Chalo. Let us write the rate of depreciation. What's the rate for building? 10%. Plant and machinery, 15%. Computer, 40%. Furniture, 10%. Yes. Chale aage. Right. Now, let us start with the opening WD and then leave 2 lines for purchases. Please make the format, all of you. Balance minus sales value. As I told you, dear students, no depreciation in the year of sale value. Again, balance. And on this, you charge depreciation. Put arrow mark. Balance after this. And now what you get, you call it as closing WDV. Clear है आप सबको? Right. चलो साथ में करते हैं. Yes. What is the factory building opening WDV? 5 lakhs. Opening WDV of the factory building. जल्दी से करेंगे. 5 lakh. Then plant and machinery. Opening WDV. 8 lakhs. Addition. Plant and machinery का 8 lakhs है और मोटर कार का 60,000 है. वो भी इधर ही हम ऐड करेंगे. Addition है 1 lakh. Purchased on 30 June. Full year's depreciation. 1 more lakh. This is purchased on 31/12. Sale value 6 lakhs. Computer, there is no opening WDV, but computer is purchased for 60,000 and date is 1st January 23. So it is used for less than 180 days. नया computer अभी लिया है. Ma'am, 1st January, so 3 months depreciation, no. Used for less than 180 days, 50%, otherwise full rate. Furniture, opening WDV is there 1 lakh. Even if you have not taken the printout, this is the printed data. I'm pausing 2 minutes ताकि आप लिख लो. Lot of energy is required for these classes because it's like a marathon. मैं बोलते जा रही. Regular class है तो एक problem I do and 2 problems I go around in the class and make them do. First, all of you completed writing. Chalo, let us solve it. Building is 5 lakhs. 5 lakh ना? Purchases नहीं है, तो balance कितना होगा? 5 lakh. Please solve it vertically, one by one block. Sale value nil. Balance is 5 lakh. What's the depreciation of building? 50,000, 10%. 4,50,000. Motor car 15%. इसको थोड़ा रुक के करते हैं, क्रूशियल है, थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा. चले आगे. कंप्यूटर था ही नहीं. What was the opening WDV? Nil. Purchases. So what is the balance? 60,000. What is sale value? Nil. What's the balance? 60,000. I need to charge depreciation on computer. I'm writing the depreciation down. 60,000 pay 40% depreciation for full year and uska 50%. Why? Because it is used for 3 months only, January 23 to March 23, less than 180 days. So 60,000 into 40% divide by 2 or uska 50%. 12,000. So what is the block value? कंप्यूटर का आपका ब्लॉक वैल्यू कितना आ रहा है? 48,000. डन. फर्नीचर ओपनिंग WDV 1 लाख, परचेजेस कुछ नहीं है, बैलेंस 1 लाख, सेल वैल्यू कुछ नहीं है. आई हैव टेकन ऑल डिफरेंट कॉम्बिनेशंस so that you get good practice. Ma'am, these many assets will be asked in exam. No, MCQ में आता है 2 मार्क के लिए, और अगर if they ask you 4-5 मार्क प्रॉब्लम 2 या 3 ही असेट होंगे. ये सब आपको ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस के लिए. What's balance of the block of furniture? 1 lakh. What's the depreciation on furniture? 10,000, 10%. And this is 90,000. Now come to the motor car. Pay full attention. 10 more minutes and we are done for the day. Depreciation को time लगता ही है काफी. Chalo. You know, routine classes videos, if you feel that you need only business head and all routine classes videos सिर्फ मुझे business head के देखने हैं, आपको ऐप में मिलेगा, but वहां पे depreciation ही 3 classes चल रहा है. If you want to learn with that patience and detail. Chalo. Opening WDV is 8 lakhs. Plant and machinery. मोटर कार है 60,000. आपका परचेजेस है 2 लाख. तो ब्लॉक का वैल्यू है 10,60,000. And you have sold some plant and machinery for 6 lakhs. So what's the value of the block? 4,60,000. Now, iska depreciation, I want to show you on how I'm calculating the depreciation of plant and machinery. See, these depreciations were easy, building furniture, so I did it there itself. Let us take the depreciation of plant and machinery. 4,60,000. In 4,60,000, 1 lakh, you know, we follow first in, first out. जो पहले आया वो पहले सेल हो गया होगा. So the latest 1 lakh, if you want, you can put a star mark here, is used for less than 180 days. So in 4,60,000, 1 lakh pay. Plant and machinery का rate क्या है? Depreciation 15% का 50%. So 7,500. And balance 3,60,000 is all gitchid ball. Last year के assets है, कुछ purchase है, कुछ sale है, all. Yes, balance is 460. जो पहले आया है is sold first. So in 460, 1 lakh is very latest purchase in December, which is used for less than 180 days. 3,60,000 is old one, or even if 3,60,000 में 1 lakh recent purchase in June, full year's depreciation. So on 3,60,000 into 15%, that is 54,000 plus 7,000, 500, 61, 500. 61, 500 is the depreciation on 460 and closing value is 398, 500. Check fast and ask your doubts. Make sure you all are attending live, you are solving it live. I'm taking a promise to teach you the concept, to teach you how to use calculator, M plus M minus, same calculator which you are going to use for final exam. And listen to me और थोड़ा speed में लिखो भी. 3 घंटे में पूरा पेपर करना है, 85 plus marks लेके आना है. Yes? चलें आगे. Finished writing? Any queries are there? Put it in chat box in this problem. I'm repeating. Building, I have charged straight depreciation. Furniture, I have straight. Computer is acquired in January, so I have charged 40% का 50% rate याद रखने होंगे बेटा depreciation के. बड़ा सा टेबल मैंने सारथी में दिया है, बट इतने important याद कर लो जो मैंने अभी आपको लिखा है. हाँ, मोटर कार, प्लांट एंड मशीनरी, स्लेम ब्लॉक, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स रहते थे तो वो भी ऐड कर देंगे इसी में 15%. फर्स्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट. After the sale value, the block value is 460. In 460, 1 lakh is purchased and used for less than 180 days. Remaining pura. Okay. Chalo, last part of the concept I'm going. Can you put message all clear? Even if the live chat, pata nahi, I'm losing it. I've seen actually the live classes, the live chat can be replayed anytime. I've seen all my settings. I don't know if anyone can help me, but it is vanishing. So even if you have silliest of doubt, comment below the video also. I'll surely clear it for all of you, or join the Telegram group. And if it is all clear, likh do ek. Chale aage? Chalo. Next, last concept for today. I want to teach the concept of additional depreciation. Over and above your normal depreciation, hot favorite for MCQs. अब देखो कोई भी पुराने पेपर लेके, out of 10 MCQ, 1 will be additional depreciation. Additional depreciation is allowed over and above your regular depreciation. Some of the books, they also call it as enhanced depreciation. Now, conditions subject to which this is allowed. Okay. This is allowed to write down. Write down, dear students. Grammar missing hai, hum sirf clue points likh rahe hain. Allowed to all SSCs who are manufacturers. Manufacturers. Not to traders, not to professionals. Additional depreciation is allowed only to manufacturers. It is allowed on asset used in factory. Say ABC Limited has factory asset, but other than factory, they have guest house, they have admin building. वहां जो assets use हो रहे उस पे additional depreciation नहीं मिलता. Additional depreciation is allowed only on asset used in factory. Okay. Additional depreciation is allowed at the rate of 20%. मैम किसी पे भी प्लांट एंड मशीनरी है, आपका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स है, उनका रेट तो 15% है, बट एडिशनल डेप्रिसिएशन कितना मिलेगा? 20%. If used for less than 180 days, then 10% now, balance 10% additional depreciation next year. Otherwise, additional depreciation is allowed only in the year of purchase. एक ही साल manufacturer को मिलता है asset which is used in factory, additional depreciation now 20% in year of purchase. जिस साल आप खरीदते हैं उसी साल मिलता है. But what is the rate of additional depreciation, dear students? 20%. But if it is used for less than 180 days, 10% now, 10% next year. Okay? Right. It is not allowed on few specific assets. Not allowed on ships. Not allowed on ships, aircraft, office asset, and second hand asset. अगर नया asset नहीं है, you have purchased used asset from someone, then it is not allowed. Ships, aircraft, office asset, second hand asset, it is not allowed. शिप्स और एयरक्राफ्ट को तो मिलता ही नहीं है, ऑफिस एसेट्स को भी नहीं मिलता है, सिर्फ फैक्ट्री रिलेटेड एसेट्स को मिलता है, एंड इट्स नॉट अलाउड ऑन सेकेंड हैंड एसेट आल्सो. ओके, so these are the 5 important points. Again, I'm saying check up my reel. One reel you will see on 5 points for ICDS, 5 points for additional. Those reels are prepared कि कभी कभी नहीं भी पढ़ रहे, income tax complete हो गया, and you are preparing right now law and costing. Just one reel, 1 minute. So by that time 10 minutes भी आपके quality good utilize होंगे. If you feel you need to revise in a different way. और इनकम टैक्स में ये सब करना है हर वक्त, यू कैन नॉट कीप ऑन राइटिंग. ये तो हम लिख रहे हैं बूस्टर नोट्स, फिर भी बिजनेस हेड कंप्लीट हो जाएगा 3 days के अंदर. सबसे बड़ा हेड है. आई हैव टेकन लाइक दिस free access classes last year also. That time I took in my app, but the feedback I got was best of the feedback my students have given for business head. So it's a challenge whether you are in inter and final. Watch these videos. Share this knowledge in other Telegram group as students. Help me to reach this conceptual knowledge across India. That's what is my mission, dear students. Additional depreciation के points clear हैं? चलो इससे related जल्दी से एक problem and then we'll close for today. हम करेंगे problem number 14th. 15th वाला अच्छा problem है but revision भी हो जाएगा. कल start करेंगे and then we will do ahead scientific research and all. चलो. Messrs. Dollar Limited Manufacturing Concerns, opening WDV is given, purchases is given, it is put to use before October, means full year's depreciation. Sale proceeds of plant and machinery, 5,000. Out of plant and machinery purchased, 20,000 is installed in office. So on this, normal depreciation will be allowed, additional will not be allowed. 20,000 is used for the purpose of business. Previously used, मतलब second hand है. तो ये दोनों पे normal depreciation बिल्कुल मिलेगा, additional depreciation नहीं मिलेगा. Calculate the depreciation. Promise you all are having printout of this and you are reading with a mindset to get super marks in exam. Problem number 14th we are doing here in the notebook with the concept of additional depreciation. Just calculate the depreciation, then don't make the block. Ma'am, opening, फिर purchase, फिर sale. ठीक है, but depreciation के लिए तो करना ही होगा. What is opening WDV of the block? 5 lakh. Quickly. Purchases. Write the date if you feel that it is used for less than 180 days. ये तो full year's depreciation है, तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. 2 lakh. What is the balance? 7 lakh minus the sales value 5,000. What is the balance? 6,95,000. And on this you need to charge depreciation. Correct है आप सबको? Clear है? Right? Now, in depreciation, I'm writing little detail this time. And I think this is a plant and machinery. I missed writing the heading. Plant and machinery. So what will be the rate, dear students? 15%. What's normal depreciation? 695 ka 15%. 6,95,000 ka 15%. 104,250. Additional depreciation. Additional depreciation. Normal depreciation is clear. Whatever is the block value after the sale value, on that full 15%, because even 2 lakh is used for the whole year. Now additional depreciation is allowed in the year of purchase on 2 lakh asset that is purchased, but minus 20,000 क्योंकि it is used in office, or minus 20,000 क्यों? क्योंकि it is second hand. So additional depreciation will be allowed on 1,60,000 at the rate of 20%. Ma'am, when we will take 10%, when additional depreciable asset जो खरीदी है asset that is used for less than 180 days, है ना? So 160 into 20%, that is 32,000. और ये आपका depreciation है, and you will get the closing WDV. What was the balance? 6,95,000. है ना? Easy problem, 2 minute में हो गया. ऐसे ही आते हैं एग्जाम में. And for MCQ, please keep one page in your answer sheet as like CA exam MCQs are like OMR sheet, no? So you keep one sheet and do all the workings. कभी कभी orally करने में silly mistake होती है calculator में and you take more time. तो 2 minute एक rough sheet पे आपके answer sheet पे 1 page rough work for MCQ लिख के you can do it. What's the value of the block? 5,58,750. For 3 marks, this question is asked in a past exam. So we have completed section 30, 31, 32. 32 was jumbo, so we have taken so much time. Anyone is having any doubt in normal depreciation, additional depreciation, join the Telegram group, put me a voice note, click the picture where you have doubt. Any other academies, any problem, would be glad to help you on. And for timing and for parents, I've promised I'll make a video and put for sure. Okay? And now the secret that why we have taken the class in the evening, I'm being very honest at this place where I sit. There was a very nice, opportunity to watch the live recording of Big Box 7, because we are the sponsors in the kitchen appliances, some different story. And I didn't wanted to miss that opportunity because I'm myself a comparer. I can speak up with the audience 1,500, 2,000, any gathering. So I really wanted to have that experience with my husband. I went there. It was morning slot. And this is an experience of lifetime, how we see things in front of the camera, what comes in TV. But there are so many technicians, people who are working damn hard to make each and every episode really successful. And hats off to the talent that hardly any retakes were there. And Nagarjun sir, he was recording like flawless way. So you can see that on today. What's the date today? This today's part, it will come. And you can see us sitting over there in front so far as an audience. So that was the reason. Sorry if you didn't like it or you like it. But then That's the reason I missed the class and shifted it to evening, because I promise पूरे concept पढ़ेंगे. You know, some of the students are, मैम हम ये videos revision के लिए use करेंगे. अरे नहीं बाबा, मैं आपको concept पढ़ा रही हूँ, मेरे साथ पढ़ो, मेरे साथ लिखो, मेरे साथ problem करो. Enough है. And other time you can do costing, law and other subjects. Yes, for repeated revision you can use these smart notes what you have written. क्या लिखा है देखो, आज कितना सिंपल लिखा हमने. 30, 31, 32 डिस्टिंग्विश. ब्लॉक की कॉस्ट, कॉस्ट में ऐड लेस क्या करना है, ब्लॉक का फॉर्मेट, इंपॉर्टेंट रेट्स, 2 गुड क्वालिटी प्रॉब्लम, 5 important pointers for additional depreciation, and then problem we have solved. Yes, right? So that's all for today. Thank you so much for commenting in the Telegram and other groups separately, also messages in me that my explanation is super clear to you. This is God's grace, some knowledge is flowing, and I don't know, I said enough years I have taught in my app, in academies, offline, online. Now it is time to reach the masses, क्योंकि student के दिमाग से वो डर निकालना है. Booster notes are going to be your saviors. आप कभी भी ये नहीं बोलोगे कि मैम मैं ब्लैंक हो जाता हूँ या मेरा पेन एग्जाम में फ्लो नहीं होता है, प्रोवाइडेड आप लिख रहे हो. स्क्रीनशॉट लोगे या बैठ के ओरली मुझे अभी देख रहे हो, कोई फायदा नहीं होगा बेटा. ठीक है? एंड सजेशंस आर वेलकम. आई एम नेवर डोमिनेटिंग द क्लास. दिस वाज माय स्टूडेंट सजेशन कि अगर पास्ट बैच के स्टूडेंट्स अपने इनपुट देंगे तो एक अलग व्यू मिलेगा. दीप्ति मैम तो रोज ही बोलते हैं, तो हमने इसको ऐड किया. What more you want for me to take you one step ahead in your degree, and I want to be glad to be part of your story. So let us continue this. कल संडे है लेकिन उठ जाना है. जब आप अपनी स्टोरी बोलोगे तो बोलना विसर्जन, नवरात्रि, गरबा सब मिस किया, सिर्फ दीप्ति मैम के क्लास अटेंड किए. 11 to 1:30 live tomorrow, Sunday morning. See you all tomorrow, and share this video in all the Telegram, WhatsApp group with other students. This is very crisp, clear, to the point knowledge. कुछ एक्स्ट्रा नहीं पढ़ा रहे कि आपको बर्डन हो जाए एग्जाम के लिए. इट्स अ चैलेंज. जब मैं डिडक्शंस भी पढ़ाऊंगी ना, आपको लर्न हो जाएंगे इंपॉर्टेंट वाले डिडक्शंस. कुछ मैं छोड़ भी दूंगी. 80I सीरीज आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टीच. मेरे से मत एक्सपेक्ट करना, नहीं पढ़ाऊंगी. इतना पूरा याद करके कुछ भी याद नहीं रहे, सो बेटर है the ones which are important. Chalo, more strategies for tomorrow. Bye bye now. We are very late for dinner. Thank you so much.